I just remember him, how we took him off, and I didn't pay that much attention to the house. It was like only to get him and his wife walked, but to get him as fast as possible out of the house because there were some big bags and there were some oxygen bottles inside. That's what I was scared about. Some questions?
Yeah, what happened?
I just told them like 2 minutes before.
Can you tell me? I just walked out.
They were like 2 big bags, and then I saw the fire, and I ran. I landed in the jacuzzi and I ran and to get him out, and thanks to God nothing happened to him.
What's your name?
Alex.
Your last name?
Alex. Yeah.
Grace Yamane, G-R-A-C-E, last name Y-A-M-A-N-E, and Battalion Chief.
What happened in the city?
We responded to a fire here on Alameda Street that was called in at about 11:15.
Tell me a little bit about the home and what kind of fire they first encountered in the back.
It's a fairly large home, historic age. And the first unit encountered fire on the second floor.
There was an elderly resident out that it didn't sound like a rescue. It sounded like more he was helped out with his wife, and he was taken to the hospital. Can you explain why he was taken away?
Well, by the time we arrived on scene, the 3 occupants of the house were already out. We did transport one person who had a laceration. I don't know how that occurred.
And who were the 3 people, husband, wife, and?
3 adults is all I know who were occupants of the house.
So how did you guys go about fighting this fire?
First of all, we had to go through the first floor. Saw that was clear initially to make our way up to the second floor. Second floor was our priority of where we wanted to go. Heavy fire, and it turned out to be a heavy fire load as well. There were a lot of items that they kept on that second floor, so we sent 3 engine companies to that second floor right away.
I saw that the older man is on oxygen. Did that create any problem? There were some reports that some people here thought they heard explosions or pops and things that pertain to an oxygen tank.
I heard that there may have been some explosions. I didn't hear them personally. There were no oxygen tanks involved in the fire.
And fire damage to looks like a large portion of the upper story and water damage to the bottom. Is that?
It appears that the entire second floor is pretty much a loss. The first floor, and there's also a basement, had some water damage, and we've been addressing that as well.
Do you know if there are smoke detectors in the house and if that played any role, or what the circumstance was as the fire first started? How they were able to see then, or anything like that?
I believe they were awake. One of the occupants said that they thought there was a power surge. I don't know if they had smoke detectors, but I think that's what alerted them to an issue was they saw a light flicker and thought it was a power surge and wanted to check on something, and that's why they made their way out on their own.
So they noticed it before it became a flammable structure.
I know it was already smoking, or it had already started by the time we had gotten here, and then that's why they had evacuated.
Well, and a quick breakdown on how many units you have here and how many guys.
So we have 10 units here. I did ask for some additional resources in addition to the first alarm to augment the first alarm units because we did have so much activity that we needed to address. And I also had a second ambulance unit replace the first one that transported the patient.